Starting off this tutorial with foundation, I mixed 3 shades of foundation, like 3 brands. I used Avor, Pat McGrath, and Elf foundation, and this is a perfect skin shade. For those that don't know, I did skin prep already and I have the video in my channel, so go watch that out. So I applied this with a brush and I went in to blend with my beauty sponge. Next up, I used my setting spray to lock that in. This is a matte setting spray from Omari Code, and I dried that with fan. For contour, I'm going in with my VBT foundation to contour a cheekbone area, and I'm lifting the contour like I'm doing the eye contour on a cheekbone area. Next up, we're applying blush, and this is on the hollows of her cheeks, like at the top of her cheekbones, because I'm creating like a lifted eye illusion. Then I extended the blush to her nose. Right about now, I'm highlighting her face. I'm using this Avor concealer to highlight her face. Then I'm going in, I started with her chin, her cupid's bow area, and I proceeded to her forehead and the bridge of her nose. So that's what I'm doing at the moment. For those of you here for the first time, my name is Ifeanyi Okoro. Next up, I'm highlighting underneath her eyes. So the places you highlight basically is underneath the eyes, cupid's bow area, the chin, the bridge of the nose, and the forehead. That's a T-zone area. So I'm going in with my concealer. If you watch closely, I'm using light, like products I'm using are not too much. Now to brighten the under eye, I'm using this concealer from Too Faced Born This Way concealer in the shade what's that shade again? In the shade golden beige. Then I'm setting the highlighted areas with setting powder from Miracle Cosmetics in the shade ginger. So I went in with my setting powder and I'm applying it on the highlighted areas. For you to be able to highlight well, you must make sure you dust out the excess setting powder on the sponge. Dust it out because you don't need too much product on that sponge, and you just apply it in a dabbing motion. That's you press it into the skin. Now to set all over the face, I'm using my powder from Fenty in the shade 340 for all over our skin. So that powder I'm using for all over our skin. So just watch closely. I am pressing the powder onto our skin. You guys just take a look at our skin. The product on our skin is not too much. So I'm just going in, press. You need to press the product into our skin, not rub, not sweep. Just press the products into our skin as I am doing it, like so. Right about now, I'm contouring and I'm bronzing her face with another fancy powder in the shade 440. So that I'm using that to like enhance the cream contour I did, and you can see how that is turning out already. Next up, for blush, I'm using this Miracle blush palette, and I'm using that pink and orange shade from that palette. You can see how that is sitting pretty on the skin. So I'm just going in gradually. When you pick out a product from your pan or wherever you're picking it from, you make sure you dust out the excess product so that you're not going to, like, the first impression should not be too much. Next up, I'm contouring her nose and giving that nose a snatch. I'm using that powder I used to contour her cheeks and bronze her cheeks to, you know, structure the nose as well. You can see the difference from before and now. To further bake and snatch that face, I am using my Miracle setting powder in the shade Curry to bake her face. Baking helps to catch fallout from eyeshadow, and it also helps to like structure the face as well. So that is what I am doing at the moment. So I have an eyeshadow tutorial that is going to come up after this video. For now, let's do lips. I'm lining our lips with Eye Magic lip palette, the brown shade there. So that's what I am doing. I lined the lips and I went into like blend. Then I'm using a shade from that Eye Magic lip palette. That's the baby pink shade for the main color. And you guys, I'm using my highlighter here. Then I'm using highlighter from that Miracle palette, and I think it's Pat McGrath as well. And this is the final look. You guys, if you stay to this point, stay tuned. I have other tutorials on this same look, like the eyeshadow and all that is coming up. Don't forget to subscribe to this channel, leave a thumbs up, comment on what you feel like I should do for you this year. Thank you for watching this video. My name is Ifeanyi Okoro. Bye guys, I love you all.